Try to remember, watch the whole thing before you start commenting or, you know, bullshit at the bottom and all that. And I'll see y'all. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl Sweets the Queen. I just wanted to come to y'all real quick with this longly anticipated, probably not for y'all because, you know, yeah, a lot of y'all don't know me yet, but a long awaited anticipated video, a Queen Sweets perspective about Queen and Clarence, right? This YouTube couple. Well, she's a singer, he's like a model or something like that. We gonna get into that. He like, you know, other but she a singer and a YouTuber and all this other stuff. Okay, now just a little back history of, you know, the situation. I wasn't really a YouTube watcher like that. Like, you know, I had YouTube since 2012, right? But I didn't start watching until like last year, like 2018 at the end. You know, I just used to watch tutorials and shit like that. So last year I came across a Messy Monday by I Am Zoe, and she was on there, you know, saying that's how I found out about who she was or whatever. And the story was on Messy Monday that she, you know, I guess was in a relationship with somebody else, and now she's pregnant with some new person. And you know, her name was Queen. They kept calling her Queen, 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 and I didn't know who she was. And I'm like, you know, I call myself Sweets the Queen, but I found out that her real name was Queen. And I was like, oh my God, that's real interesting. That's real nice. You know, that's real cute. I want to find out who she is and see what she about type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I go to do my little research and all that, and I went and watched the video that Zoe was talking about, the one that she did the little pregnancy, they showed the little sonogram clip at the end, or they showed the little video of the you know, of them seeing the baby. So I went to go watch that, so then I went to go do my little research, little history on YouTube. So I went to go watch a couple of Chris and Queen videos to see, like, oh, okay, like this is what they was talking about. This, you know, I watched up until like I guess the breakup, or, you know, whatever, he cheated, XYZ, you know what I'm saying, and how she ended up with Clarence or whatever. Now my whole view on the situation is like, you know, if they happy, I'm happy for them. What my problem is with everybody and the fans and all that is the naivety and the like the blindness that people want to play to certain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people were saying that. That's okay. Let me see how I want to break this down. I'll address one thing at a time. Okay, as far as like with them moving too fast or whatever, like, you know, not every relationship is the conventional boy meets girl, boy and girl get engaged, boy and girl get married, boy and girl have a baby. What? No, let me back up. Boy and girl meet, boy and girl get engaged, boy and girl buy a house, boy and girl get married, boy and girl have a baby. However your order is, how your order is, you know, not everybody is traditional and not everybody is follow the same order, but just know that there is an order. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just know that there is one. So, you know, I know from watching Queen or whatever and how she is, you know, she wants to be married again. She wants to, you know, have that family again and, you know, all that. Now, a lot of people don't want to admit that the way they got together was a little foul. It was a little unconventional. It was a little like, you know, I've heard he was cheating on his girlfriend Leslie. I don't know how true that is, and I heard she was cheating on Chris too, or she cheated back after Chris cheated, that caused them to break up. My whole thing with Queen is wrong in the situation. Queen was crushing on Clarence since she was married to Chris. That's where it gets sticky. Like, if Queen would have went and got with any other nigga besides Clarence, it wouldn't be that bad. The fact that you went and got with the nigga that you was basically drooling over while you was still with Chris, that's why a lot of people were saying the things that they were saying about Queen. Like, people, when she was trying to throw Chris under the bus, but it's like, girl, you was salivating over this dude while you was still married, and then once Chris did what he did, it was like a, yes, Chris fucked up, I could go run a Clarence now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it came off, you know? Boom, let's go into the pregnancy thing. A lot of people don't want to admit that, you know, the reason that they're together, that their only reason together is because Queen got pregnant. Like, let's be real. Y'all was fucking around, which is cool. Y'all young, y'all do whatever. But she ended up getting pregnant. A lot of people say it was accidental. I don't believe in accidental pregnancies when people is fucking raw. When you having sex raw and the dude is nothing, all up, shooting up the club, that's not an accident. An accident, baby, to me is when, you know, y'all was using condoms and it popped, or she was on birth control and the birth control failed. That's an accident. That's when you can say, yeah, we had a mistake. Y'all was fucking around raw. He was shooting up the club. It was bound to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether who trapped who, because girls trap dudes and niggas trap girls too. So let's not get that twisted. And whether who trapped who or who, you know, tried to do whatever first, whatever, no, we wasn't in the room. We wasn't in the bedroom with them. We wasn't in the bedroom to, you know, who was on top, to who kept it in. You know, I'm dead. We wasn't in the room with them for all that. So, you know, a lot of people just don't like to admit, and that's cool. If they're fine, if they're in love and building now, that's fine, that's beautiful, that's wonderful. But we can't negate facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't ignore, and that's what the kids, I don't know, you're not supposed to be here because it's a channel not for you. But if you is here, this is why the adults have a problem with the situation. Like, the lying and the deceiving that they be trying to do, just come out straight with it. You grown, like, you know what I'm saying? You grown. This is what happened, y'all. We was messing around, like, you know what I'm saying? So boom, just recently, okay, what I want to do first. Okay, let's go into the whole Clarence and the clout chasing accusations, right? Because I was one of them people that was looking. I still watch him. Little sideways. I'm still watching him, but I fell back. You know, shout out to Shamika from Tamika TV. You know, she used to be, you know, like, you know, used to be going back and forth in the comments a little. I haven't been on their page in a little minute, you know, because she used to go in a lot with the Clarence and Queen stuff. She still do a little bit. I be seeing, you know, the little thumbnails and all that, but you know, she had me looking at, and that's why I subscribed to her, because she had me looking at stuff in a different light, like, you know, especially with the whole family thing and back and forth. It was just, she just had me opening to look at stuff different, to give Clarence a little chance, that, you know, about the reason why, you know, he was with her all the time, you know, because she was pregnant, protecting his family, got all that. So boom, I waited, I fell back. If you see in my welcome to my channel video, I said that I was going to speak about this. You know, it was months ago, but I waited. I was like, you know what, I'm just chill, I'm gonna fall back, you know, whatever. So and see what's going on. So let's go into the whole clout chasing thing. For me, and a lot of people, we're gonna say a lot of people, number one, we gonna address this New York shit. I am from Brooklyn, New York, okay? This is the concrete jungle. This is Zoe City. This is the town of the big rich town. Niggas get ghosted here, niggas get played here, hustled here all day, every day. So you can, and that's what I be talking about, the whole naivety, when you be like, oh, where a person is from does not determine. It plays a part. Trust and believe, it plays a part of how you grew up, plays a part in, like, how you end up being to other people, how you end up, like, let's say if your guard is always up because you know people around you is grimy, or if your guard is always up because, you know what I'm saying, you know how people get down, basically. Now, a lot of New York niggas right now, even myself, a lot of New York niggas is proud of Clarence NYC right now. Let me tell you why. The come up that this nigga has had within a year from going to his mother's basement to, and disclaimer, just because you live with your mother or live at home with your mother does not mean you broke, does not mean you a bum, does not mean you, I didn't like that narrative that people was trying to, spin. That doesn't mean that you broke or nothing like that. But he came from his mother's basement to now he went to a condo, it was in a loft condo, wherever in Atlanta. Now they buying houses and shit, G-Wagons, all that. The nigga had a super major come up, and all he really did, y'all gonna be mad, all he really did was get the right bitch pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it all boils down to it, that's all he did, was got the right girl pregnant. So, so when it comes to like him clout chasing, that's another thing I want to say. Before I knew who Queen Naija was, or knew of her, whatever, like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've seen that whole bearded picture thing, the bearded do-rag picture thing. I've seen it before. I seen it on Instagram somewhere, but I didn't know who it was. I didn't know it was a brand called Clarence, designed by White. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know who. I just seen it before. So when I know who, when they started going out and I found out that he was like that older, I'm like, oh, I've seen that bearded do-rag nigga before, before I even, like I said, before I even was watching YouTube. So I knew that he had something going on. So when people were saying that, he was a bum and he wasn't doing nothing, I was like, nah, you can't say that, because the nigga had his own clothing line. He was, he was doing something. Where the clout chasing comes in for me at, right, is that was the exact point. It's like, when he got with Queen, right? And this is why I'm honestly glad that Queen is now, she's saying something. That's another reason. Like I said, I waited because people say, oh, Queen was pregnant and that's why he wasn't designing and that's why he, okay. Legend about 9 months. Now, legend about to be 1 soon. Where's your design by White, my guy? Like, and like, that's why it looks like he's just coming up off her, because it's like when he got with her, designed by White, when I tell you, I don't know about as of today. Today is November 3rd, November 4th, 2019. The last time I checked was probably a couple of months ago. The last time he posted on the Design by White Instagram channel was in March of 2018, a couple of months after he met Queen. Lee's Twitter account says she became the manager of Spicy Manager March 2018. Soon as they became the manager, they got together, Clarence by White ended. And I didn't respect that. I did not respect that. As soon as they got together, all his hustle, his dream, his shit just, go by the wayside. Like, yeah, he was a little Instagram model and all that, but he should have been getting photo shoots and he should have been kept on going with his thing. It just seemed like once he got with Queen, oh, I'm her, I dress her, I'm gonna go with her everywhere she go. I'm gonna, my family is gonna be her whole team. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed real clout chasey. Like, it's like you was put, like I said, from the mind of a New York hustler. Oh, this nigga putting his whole family on. You know what I'm saying? And then it came with her, her family and them doing the little split and all that. And her family can't post Legend or do nothing with Legend. And it just seemed real like they was trying to, like, a divide and conquer type of situation. And I'm sorry for people that just can't see that or just be like, nah, like, people just really blind to the potential of that happening. Like a dude coming in and trying to run shit or try to alienate a girl from her family. It happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go too deep into the whole hospital situation or what got her and the family, him and the family beefing, because I feel like Queen played a role in that. I don't feel like her mother's all that bad. I don't feel like Clarence and them is all that bad. I just feel like a lot of people, like, it's like when Queen broke up with Chris and all that, you know, she was with her family all the time, making videos with Tina and Terrell. She was with her mom at her mom's house. Her mother holding her like a fucking baby in that fucking documentary shit, you know, that they did. But then it's like, as soon as Clarence came in the picture, it was like none of that. It's like, it just seemed like to slowly stop, and his family seemed to slowly, like, you know, creep in and infiltrate the team. Like his whole family is her team. Like, you know, my bad, y'all, I ran out of some space. But yeah, it seemed like, you know, his whole family infiltrated the squad. And as far as, like, you know, like I know Shamika was saying, like, you know, cause she was pregnant, right? And I remember one video, it was one time I didn't like, Queen was pregnant and Lee was telling her like, oh, I got this song for you, or I got something, I'm gonna sing you something, and Queen was like, oh, I'm tired, and Queen, she put the phone over to Clarence. It was like, come on, tell her I'm tired. And the nigga was just sitting on the couch on something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that time when she was tired and pregnant, that's when he could have been doing his shit with his brand, with his Clarence, with his Design by White. And, you know, that's when he could have been, you know, I think it was only one time where she wore one of his things and like took a photo. Like, you know, she could have been at his photo shoots and at his events and at his, like, you know, to go hand in hand with her. Like, not you on her tour, you on, like, you there, supposedly there to protect her because she pregnant or whatever. What you paying your brother for? Like, what your brother being paid for, if that's what you, like, if that's what you was there for? It just seemed like I said, real clout chasey. Like, it seemed like this nigga put his whole family on, everybody eating, and now Queen don't even, at a little bit, you know, they talk or whatever, but she don't fuck with her family how she used to, her body. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it seemed like at the around the time, it seemed like it's Clarence. For, like I said, I feel like Queen was telling Clarence things, or like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Queen played a part in, like, Clarence and her family, you know. So that's why I don't want to go too deep into it. But at one point they was all together, even before, like, they had took that picture. It was Queen, Clarence, his mother, her mother, the sisters, but it was all together. And even in that video back before, when they was arguing about that whole coochie stink, a girl's supposed to use a this and that for her coochie, that was, and Queen and Clarence was arguing about it back and forth. Tina was the one that was recording that. Tina was the one that was, so at one point everybody was cool. So I really don't know. It just seemed like I said, like, from the outside looking in, it just seemed like a little divide and conquering. It just seemed a little, because y'all was all good at one point. What happened? You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like, you know, it goes into, like, you know, Clarence, you know, the $15,000 bathroom thing, giving his mother all this and that and the third. Queen not going to go see her mother, Queen mailing her mother a gift. Like, you know, when they live in the same city, you know, it just seemed like real divide and conquer. Like, I'm sorry for people that can't, or that's, you know, that's in denial, or they don't believe that it's possible, but it just looked bad. Like, it couldn't, that probably not the case. It's probably not the case, but it just looked real bad. And then when Queen did that whole video basically lying on her mother, we ain't gonna really go there too deep, but she said that her mother wanted an expensive remote car. What was it, a Lexus or something? But the mother just wanted a Jeep Cherokee. We ain't gonna go too, that's not what the video about. But, you know, just doing things, it seemed like, you know, like he really came between her and her family, and his family is just right there, just reaping all the benefits. So, like, you know, like, just recently, a lot of fans are upset. Like, you know, I was arguing with the people, but, you know, a lot of people is like, you know, with the whole birthday thing, that was beautiful. I really liked what he did with, they basically having the last dinner, because they moving out the apartment. They basically had, I like that it was like a birthday dinner and I'm sentimental like that, and like a last dinner at the old apartment or whatever. So I like that. He well played. I commented, well played, Clarence, well played. But a lot of people, and then I was, I was like, shit, I thought he was gonna propose. I thought he was about to propose. Like, look, I was ready. I was ready. But a lot of people, and the people was asking, a lot of people were saying, where's the ring, or when y'all get married, or whatever. And people was mad. Like, a lot of people was, oh, you're rushing them, y'all being disrespectful. Like, me and this one lady was going back and forth for days. It wasn't disrespectful or nothing. I like having respectable debates. That's why I told her come over to my channel. I wonder if she did. But I told her, like, I like having a respectable debate. Like, it's nothing, like, you don't have to, curse people out to say how you feel or whatever the case may be. So she was saying that, a lot of people were saying that it was disrespectful and we're rushing them, and that's when it's like, wait, whoa. They got a baby together. They got joint accounts, whether it's for YouTube, it has to be for YouTube or not. They got joint accounts. She got stuff in his name because, her credit situation or whatever case may be. That's a whole nother story. I felt like Queen could have fixed her credit, got her own shit, but whatever. Her having stuff in his name. Now they about to buy a house. And you mean to tell me that marriage, them getting engaged, well, not married, not going down to the court, nothing like that, not having a full-blown marriage right now. You mean to tell me them getting engaged is rushing right now? Like, how? If y'all doing all this investments and y'all in love and y'all got building a family, how is it being engaged or trying to go get married? How is that too fast now? I know that's what Queen want. I don't really know too much about Clarence because I really feel like he kind of fell into the situation. But like, now he's doing his thing. He's definitely doing his daddy thing. Can't nobody take that away from him. But like they say, they say, hey y'all, I'm back. I have to go pick up the kiddies real quick from school. But to pick back up where I left off, like, what they say, a girl could fake an orgasm, but a dude could fake a whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? And people were saying, like, to me, they were saying that, like, it was rushing them to be married and all that. Like, if that's what Queen want, and if that's what he say he want, or like, because if he don't want a marriage, he shouldn't even be with Queen. He shouldn't even be with somebody that wants to be married and wants to have a family and all that. Like, they should have just had the baby and just went about their separate ways if they wasn't gonna, do the full blown whole thing. Like, me personally, I know I want to be married, so I'm not gonna waste my time with somebody that I know who don't, or somebody that gotta think about it and all that. Nah, that's how you end up wasting your time, wasting your years with somebody that's basically not going to end up giving you what you want. And like, people always want to say, oh, y'all hating, leave them alone, this, that, and the third, when it's like, it's not hating. Like, with me, especially me, like, when you could look at somebody and try and kind of read them and kind of see like, something is a little off, or the way this was a little, like, I feel like if he serious about her and serious about their relationship and shit, that step shouldn't even be an issue. As much as they doing together, it shouldn't even be a problem. But like, no, they don't have anything to prove to nobody. People were saying that too. They got nothing to prove. But at the same time, nigga, you got something to prove to Queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what was making me mad at one point was he was like in his little thank you videos, some couple of videos he did, he would, where he would be thanking God and his mother for where he was at now and the man he is now. And I be like, nigga, don't forget about Queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he eventually, it was recently, well, not recently, but he eventually did make a video and he was thanking her, and I was like, oh, why? He better, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as he spend on sneakers and watches, and Queen deserves that ring. She's a nice big one too, a custom made that he got built from the band up to the diamonds to a big one up from the band to the diamond. She deserves all that. So, you know, when people was like really upset and really saying that, like, people was rushing them because we talking about marriage, or we talking about they too young for that. So they not too young to be buying houses together. Like, I'm confused. Like, it just don't make sense to rush the baby, the marriage, the relationship. I mean, the baby, the relationship, the channel, the joint account, the stuff in Clarence's name, the rush all that, but then, oh, marriage, no, they should wait, they should stop, they should, no, if this is what they doing, this is what they building, this is the real thing, I don't see why that should be an issue. Like, you know, as far as, like, let me see if there's anything I left out. Like, I don't know if this, like, if it's gonna be like a 2-part thing. It probably not, because I think I really said mostly what I needed to say. But it's just, yeah, like, that's why people look at certain things, like a certain, like, okay, like I said in the beginning, like, I'm still looking at you, Clarence. You know, it would have been nice to see him propose and all that. It would have been cute. But, you know, I'm still waiting to see, like, you know, like they say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of situation. Like, if he could just be her boyfriend and get the house and get the car, the good punani, you know, all that, like, he could give her a ring. It's not like it shouldn't be no trouble. It shouldn't be no question. Like, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no, like, you should be able to wife her. Like, you should be able, if you could put a baby in her, you should be able to wife her. Like, and that's just how I feel. People was like, oh, just because they don't have to be married to validate their relationship. No, I've never said that. I've never said that if he don't marry her, that means he don't love her. It's people together that's been together, never been married for years and years. Me personally, I don't want to, like I told the lady I was talking back and forth with, I don't want to be a 45-year-old girlfriend. I don't want to be a 60-year-old girlfriend. Like, no, I just feel like I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that old and be a girlfriend. Like, I want to be a wife. I want to be I'm already a mother. Like, you know, that's another, Queen's already a mother. Like, you know, that's another thing too. Like, you know, I have 3 kids, you know, myself. You know, I've been through shit with niggas. Like, I know certain shit to look for when niggas is moving funny, and especially New York niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been around a ring or two with a nigga or two. Like, I know how they get down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Queen, she's young. She was in a marriage with one dude for years. You know, they was together for a while, and then she didn't really have that time to grow and find herself and date. Let me see what this dude is about, and not be a hoe, because, you know, that's how people want to try to flip the story and all that. Not saying hoe around or nothing like that, but she ain't get no time to date. She ain't get no time to see no options. She ain't get no time to do her. She ain't get no time to live her, and you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if that's going to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if, like I said, because they rushed. You know what I'm saying? They got together because of the baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's going to be an issue. But my whole thing is, if you're going to do it, 0 or 100. You know, it's no in between. Like, you know, it's all or nothing. That's how I feel. Like, that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put no pressure on nobody or nothing, but it is what it is. Y'all doing everything else. Marriage shouldn't be an issue. Give Queen your last name. Y'all was having, and then that's another thing too. Like, Queen's supposed to just have 2 baby daddies and that's it. That's what her life is supposed to be. No, like, y'all was about to. If Queen wasn't taking no more than after pills, she would be pregnant again right now. Like, no, like, I mean, like, you know, they say that, you know, the whole baby mama culture with black women and all that. Like, you know, I can't that's a whole nother video. But at the same time, I could touch on it a little bit because it's like, you know, people don't want to be baby mamas. I'm tired of that narrative that people want to be baby mothers. No, let me correct that. Because it is some sack chasing ass female out there that want to get pregnant by a baller just to get pregnant by a baller or a rapper or something like that, to just be his baby mother. You know, future baby mothers, Fetty Wap baby mothers, they all out there. So I can't even sit here and say that women don't want to be baby mothers. Most women with you know, some morals and some, you know, respect, don't want to be baby mothers. They end up being baby mothers because the nigga walked away, the nigga died, the nigga, you know what I'm saying? They end up being a baby mother, and it's something they're not control. Like, you know, like I said, I have 3 children. So I'm not going to say that, like, you know, it's like a little stigma thing, but at the same time, it kind of is. Don't let no man just keep making you a baby mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him put a ring on it. Let him wife you. Let him, like, build with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just keep accepting, you know, a baby, but a ring, you pushing, people pushing a ring away. Like, that's just weird to me. But as far as, you know, like, we gonna see, like, you know, I'm hoping everything works out. I really don't want Queen to get hurt again, and I hope that's not what's keeping her, because like I said, she's opening her eyes to shit. You know, she making little jabs like, you know, nigga, you've been playing the game all day, or nigga, you know, you need to work on your design. She's waking up to the, you know, to the bullshit, to the, you know, what people were talking about. So but I don't want that to be like their downfall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope that he step up and be on his shit, because, you know, he's capable. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's capable of doing it, but it's just he got comfortable. You know, the shit came quick. The lifestyle, the money, the everything came so fast, and he really didn't have to do much. So, and he said so himself in his song, "No, I made such and such money for not doing nothing." Like, you know, he said that. So it's like, you can't. People is not hating for calling out facts. People is not hating for telling the truth about shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if he don't really pick up on his, like, you know, marry something, you want something, like, at least be her husband doing all the shit that you do. I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's just how I feel about the situation. Like, I just want them to work it out, make it, you know, stop lying to the fans and all that. Like, some of us can see how shit started, where shit is going, and how it's looking, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the kids believe everything. So, but yeah, like, and that's another thing too, like, as far as Shamika, see, and the reason why, like, the fucks with her, because, you know, like I said, her perspective was different from mine. But at the same time, Shamika and Tamika, you know, they wifey and wifey. Like, Shamika don't deal with niggas on the level that I've dealt with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, on a sexual level, on a relationship type level, to where, like, she could kind of give this perspective of somebody that dealt with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? But I rocks with her, though. I'm about to catch up on some of the videos and all that. But yeah, like I said, this was like long awaited. Not really, because, you know, don't nobody really know me like that. But yeah, I was gonna say something about it, but I waited. I wanted to, you know, see what's going on. Like I said, I wanted to give Clarence a chance and all that. But it buying a house and all that, it's like, damn, bro, like, go get that ring. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, just go get the ring, bro. Like, that's just like, you know, like, because y'all is really making the moves here. Y'all is really solidifying yourself as a couple and stuff. So go ahead and do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, this has been a QSP, Queen Sweets perspective. I probably got some more to say, but I just, you know, it's just jumbled right now. But I got the most of it that I needed to say, that I wanted to say about the situation. And people need to stop with the narrative that people is hating on them. People need to stop with the narrative that yeah, just basically, like, you know, because other people could just look and tell shit. Some people could just look at a situation and be like, that shit don't look right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. This has been a QSP about Queen and Clarence. I'm gonna hopefully put a little disclaimer. I'm gonna try to remember, watch the whole thing before you start commenting or, you know, bullshit at the bottom and all that. And I'll see y'all later.